Maybe they don't want me to leave Germany. It's not here, obviously. Alright, I don't know, man. I'm thinking if we just get a highway or something. This is really starting to piss me off. To stop again. Getting me highly frustrated, and that's the last thing I want, to be honest, in this ride.
What may be down the river from me? I've got a restless mind, but I'm waiting to see what may be down the river from me.
Good morning. Welcome back on the road. I had a bit of a rough start this morning, and I realized that my bike is leaking some oil overnight. Now I've been doing some inspection quickly, and yeah, it's not like it's pouring out, that's for sure, but a few drops overnight fall. Now I've had it running for idle now a few times, and that seems all good, to be honest. I don't see anything really happening, but I do see some oil coming down the cylinder, and that is a bit of an issue. But yeah, this is something that I will need to address. I was planning to do today a long day of driving, because the weather is gonna change a lot, right? Today it's super sunny again, and it will be the same tomorrow, but after that it's gonna get really cold. And I was planning to make use of those nice riding days and then take a few days break. And that would also be a perfect time to get the bike sorted out. So yeah, I think we're good for now. I think we're gonna just try to make as much kilometers today as we can, because I really want to make it to France, ideally. To make stuff even worse, my phone is having trouble. It does not connect to the internet. So let's see how today goes. I honestly have no clue. Ideally we make it through the Black Forest and we reach France. But there is some good news though. Today, or yesterday, I managed to find proper bags for on my crash bars. So I was able to put all my tools and other heavy stuff in there, and that's good news, because my bike was getting heavier and heavier on the back, which is a bit high, but also everything concentrated on the back seat, which is for the balance of the bike not ideal. I didn't want to buy that immediately, because it's also a little bit, you have to get a feeling like, what do you need, what do you want to bring, what not. And I thought, if I start small, I can add stuff to it when necessary. Alright, let's keep left here, because we're getting more and more away from the sun, which is early on the day, so it's not weird on itself. The sun is a little bit more east. Well, I think actually this should be fine. Let's see where we're going. A little bit there again. Right, let's take a little stop in Ursberg and see where we're at navigation wise. Alright, I've just checked my navigation, which is still not working. So that's less ideal. I'm going a little bit back now, because there's a road closure here, it says. We'll have to make do one way or another. But first, let's clean this motorcycle up a little bit. I was looking for something like that. I don't want to have a full cleaning, but least I want to be able to see if the oil leakage got any worse or not. A bit hard to see now, but it's a bit damp here and it seems to be oil. Do they take cash though? Right, I just did a quick rinse off, so I didn't wash the wheels and stuff properly. Rinse it off a little bit, but yeah, at least now we'll be able to see if something changed a little bit. Umleitung again. So many roads closed off. It's gonna be a bit tricky to find a route. I don't mind that much, but it means that we have to stop a lot and check the map. It's taking a lot of time, especially on the day that I really wanted to make some kilometers. This is not ideal scenario. Alright, for now we'll just keep going straight south basically, which is easy. Means just following the sun. And then at some point we're gonna go right again. But I can see some actual mountains in the distance. Very far. Not sure if it's captured on camera correctly, but yeah. Now I have to hold my urge to not just keep going south. Go to the mountains. What is this? This is the second time now I've seen this. It doesn't look like reeds or grain. Maybe it is. Also closed off. Yeah. Then I don't know where to go, in all honesty. Everything is closed, man. They do love road construction in Germany. You won't say it if you see the roads, but they do. Now my navigation doesn't. That's not making any sense. I'm getting so annoyed with this. Maybe they don't want me to leave Germany. Looks like it. Today is not the best day. Stuff doesn't really go in my way, it seems. Well, the weather goes, so that's good. The bike is still rolling. That's also good. There we go. Love the smell of shit in the morning. This looks like a fun road. Just on time. Before they're creating another detour. Alright, the tummy is full again. So with some restored energy, I just checked the map. We're going in the right direction. But it's very slow moving today. But let's see, it's only 2 o'clock. So we have some time left. Oh, let's get going. I also just checked the motorcycle a little bit. I washed it around 50 kilometers ago, at least the engine part, but there's nothing to see right now, so that's good. So it's not that bad that it's pouring out. Fucking apps, man, I'm so done with it. None of them are working properly with your gloves. Just show me the north always. Thank you. Damn it! Just always point to the north. North! Just always point to the north. I want such a simple thing. I don't need to get a point of view. I just wanted to point to the north. Because now I'm just driving around in this fucking town without any maps. It's not here, obviously. Alright, I don't know, man. I'm thinking if you just get a highway or something. This is really starting to piss me off. Have to stop again. Getting me highly frustrated, and that's the last thing I want, to be honest, and it's right. I think we came from here, but yeah. Yeah, this is not going anywhere. I'm so done with it. Do I really have to dive into the settings? And there's probably not a setting for it anyway, because yeah, that button is the setting. I really don't understand why this is so complicated. I also cannot check the map, so... No, another village. Let's figure it out. There was some police. Lucky there, I guess. That's the thing, right? I get frustrated and I start making mistakes. Alright, at least we're going south again. Look at that view. I don't think they're following me. I was a bit afraid of that because I got there with a bit of a speed and they were clearly setting up some radar system and I came crossing by basically. But I am loving this view. Look at it. Oh my god. Should also focus in the meantime. I wanted to make some proper progress today, and I think this has been the slowest day until now. Ravensburg. I saw it on the map actually. Yep, we're going on the highway. Let me double check this before we get on. Well, at least we're doing some off-road. Alright, yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of highway. I need to get out of this place, and every time with this non-working navigation I keep driving around in circles, to be honest. I did like what, 10 kilometers in the last hour. So yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what to do here. I've made it somewhere close to Switzerland we are right now. And I've been trying to make my way to the west, but it's very slow moving, a lot of road closures, a lot of wrong turns, a lot of frustration. And it's getting close to 4 o'clock now, which means that the sun is going to go down in a bit. I can keep going south, I guess. That will get me into Swiss. Now that's not the end of the world, but that's not necessarily the direction I wanted to go. Are we going to go to a little village here in Germany? See if they have a hotel or something, which I'm kind of preferring at the moment, because if I get all the way into Swiss, then I have to get out of that also again tomorrow. And if I find a place somewhere here in a German village that keeps me a little bit more on track of where I would like to go in general in the next days. And I've also noticed that I'm getting a bit done with it for today. No progress today. Well, we made some progress then, but not the progress I wanted to make, which is also fine. You have days like that, right? It's also part of the journey. Like, I'm trying to go without much of a plan, and one of the risks with not having a plan is obviously that you're gonna be stuck somewhere without a plan. But I also want to get going, because yeah, standing here on this parking lot doubting what to do is also not gonna help me. Alright, we're gonna do that. We're gonna try to make it to Ravensburg. And if that doesn't work out, we'll see then. So I think we're gonna start following Lindau, which is just in front of the border with Austria. But we're not gonna follow it all the way. It is also getting significantly more cold. You see that view? That's where we're heading eventually. And I'm freaking stoked for that. Every time I see those mountains, I'm thinking, should we go to France though? Should we just get into the Alps? But the weather is really gonna be rough there in the next day, so but it looks absolutely stunning and it's pulling me like a magnet, I'm telling you. I have to resist every fiber in my body to not just keep going straight and head straight for the mountains. I cannot fully promise you that that's not what's gonna happen, but let's see. Oh, do I hate myself right now? Ravensburg. Ah, what to do? Are we gonna get off or not? Ah, nope. Nope, we're not getting off. And now we also properly see the landscape changing. Ah, some deers. Oh, I see them everywhere in the fields there too. Maybe we'll get off the highway and do some smaller roads here, because look at that, man. I just have to appreciate this landscape a little bit. Lindau, yes, small road to Lindau. Look at this view. It's amazing, right? Just in Europe. Can you imagine that like half an hour ago I was not knowing what to do with myself, and now we're here. And the sun is not that low yet, so I think we have like another half an hour. I think this is now the fourth time the plan changed today in the last 2 hours, and this is the first time that I'm actually happy with my decision, and I hope we're not gonna cut to a next shot where I'm crying about it. Look at all those swans. Hotel. A police checkpoint there, so maybe we're in Austria right now. Then I maybe need a do I need a vignette then here? What to do, or I stop at the gas station and they probably know if I need a vignette or not. Let's check it out. Alright, little update again. I am in fact in Austria. So, welcome to Austria. And I also do need a vignette for the motorcycle. But here in Austria they have one for just 10 days. Here it is. And yeah, it's honestly, it doesn't cost much. It's like €4.90 it was, I believe, for the motorcycle. So I thought might as well do it. But he gave me a good tip actually. He said you cannot put it on a part that you can take off. Yeah, I mean, but it all should be visible. I mean, I can stick it on the engine block, but apart from that, everything is basically possible to take off. So I'm really thinking, what can I do? But I don't know if they know how much a windshield is, but chances that I'm gonna take it off and give my windshield to somebody else so they can have a few more free days for €3 is obviously ridiculous. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna put it here. Alright, let me see if I can figure it out. Must be not affixed to transportable parts. Yeah, honestly guys, I think you guys are overdoing this a little bit. Who's gonna take his bike apart to save 3 euros? I can put it here, if that will make them more happy. I don't think it's gonna be scanned automatically, so an officer literally has to check. Meaning that if I put it on my tank, yeah, it should be fine. But even a tank is basically able to take off. But I think that's such a dumb rule. I understand the rule. I don't think it's a dumb rule. But the motorcycle we had for 10 days, because it costs not even 5 euros. I'm not even gonna take the effort to unscrew that thing for 5 euros. I'd rather just buy a new vignette. So I get the point, but at the same point, I don't get the point. Yeah, alright. I'm not gonna put it on the windscreen because that's a little bit too obvious. Let's get it cleaned up a little bit. Alright guys, let's see if we can do this. That it will look a little bit decent. Alright, here goes nothing. It's pretty good. Straight enough. Coolio. Done my part. So now I'm thinking where to go. I think it's time to find a place to sleep because it's getting a bit late. Alright, let's continue. Had to put my goggles on because it's getting really dark, and with my dark visor that's not really working. Okay, Vuurgast. Let's first see if they have a room available. It looks very dark though. Oh, that was a no. So on to the next one. Well, we're gonna find something. Just don't know where yet. I think this is gonna be better for me. But I don't see a parking spot. I parked it a bit dickish, but for now I only want to know if they have a spot in the first place. Let's see if it's open. Ah, it's open. Hello.
You have a reservation here.
No, not yet.
Do you want a reservation?
Perfect, thank you. See you in a bit.
Alright. We found a spot. And I will have a place to park my motorcycle. And, here it is, here it is. Just leave it in first gear. So we're gonna be sure that if they want to steal it, they have to work for it. Yeah, honestly, today was a day, huh? I had the full range of emotions, basically. From being happy to frustrated, to very frustrated, to happy again. Yeah, that's all part of it, I guess. And hopefully tomorrow we're gonna have another nice riding day. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna go inside. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.